even with the best of mentoring and teaching, they still have that element of uncertainty, afraid that they might not know everything about the product, afraid that they might be doing things wrong. And that's a challenge for a lot of distributors, and it's a reasonable and normal situation for them. And what happens to a lot of distributors is that, a lot of them, they might not want to initially reach out to their friends, relatives, and even colleagues for fear of alienating them. And the thing is, if a new distributor initially approaches someone they know and that conversation doesn't go very well, they can tend to just kind of throw in the towel. And this is where the mentoring of the sponsor really comes in handy, or this is the most crucial part, is that the reinforcement on the self-esteem and the confidence of new distributors is that even when you hear no, it's just training for you to learn how to deal with it much better. A no isn't a no. It's maybe I need to know more, right? So if a new distributor can get over that challenge, then they can be on their way to becoming very productive businesswomen and men. Now, the last one is the treasure of hidden profits. Now, it says that whether the issue is following up with old friends and family members as a brand new distributor or following up with past customers as a seasoned distributor, a treasure of hidden profits can be uncovered by showing direct sellers more effective telephone skills, what to say, how to say it, and why. And this is where, if you're a new distributor and you're not quite sure and you feel like you've kind of fallen in this category, you don't know what to say, when, where, and so on, go to your sponsor and they will guide you. That's what your sponsor is for. This telephone conference, in a way, does talk about, how you need to establish a relationship with your new customers and old customers. But another underlying subject is the relationship between the new distributor, the new recruit, and their sponsor. So in continuing, direct sellers, indeed, the faster direct sellers become better marketers, the faster they attain a profitable business. Direct sellers with profitable businesses do not look elsewhere for work, which is true. They stay with their current company, keeping attrition down. If the main reason customers leave is because they feel there is no relationship to lose, imagine the growth of your business when you're instilling follow-up as a means to show customers loyalty and improve relationships. Because this is such a unique industry, it seems utterly appropriate to communicate visible and audible appreciation for our customers, thereby becoming a fortress for human interaction and exchange. And I just wanted to share something with you that Phyllis often talks to me about how direct selling is such an emotional business, and it really is. When in sales, you are really often dealing with people's emotions. In a sense, you're trying to win them over, first yourself and then the product, and that's how you start your interaction or your dynamic with this person. And one way to establish not just the follow-up, but because follow-up in a sense is just a means to developing the relationship. And in developing the relationship, you become, in a sense, friendly terms with them. Whether it's whether it's a form of being acquaintances or in the dynamics of being, I'm the salesperson, you're my customer, I want to serve you the best way I can. That's how you nurture these relationships. And when they talk about visible and audible appreciation, well, a visible appreciation is when you send somebody an email or a newsletter letting them know that, you might not have bought anything from me, but I'm going to send you this, this newsletter that lets you know what's going on with me and my company, just to let you know that I haven't forgotten. Another way of visible appreciation is by sending them a card, right? Sending them a card for their birthday or a postcard during the holidays. It's another way of letting them feel special. Audible appreciation is a phone call. A simple phone call saying, hi, by the way, I just want to let you know that I have this really great special coming on this month, and I didn't want you to miss out on it in case you didn't get one of the emails that I sent you. Isn't that a great way to, isn't that a great excuse to talk to somebody on the phone? Just in case you didn't get the email, just wanted to let you know verbally that we're having this special. But how about this for a combination of visible and audible appreciation? Give somebody one of those musical birthday cards. You don't have to do this for everyone, but maybe like a great hostess or, someone who's always giving you bookings or a very long-time loyal customer. Wouldn't it be great if they got this really pretty card from you and when they open it, it sang a really pretty song or, a favorite song of theirs? That's kind of like a great tip for visible and audible appreciation. But anyway, those are just some tips that we thought you will find interesting and helpful, and I hope that you have enjoyed and learned from today's telephone conference. If you have any questions, shoot us an email. We'll be more than happy to answer them. And just a reminder that our next telephone conference will be on June 1st, and that is Tuesday. So on that note, thank you all for listening. Thank you for your participation and your patience.